when I was a child, we had more education about keeping Sweden clean. It was not at the time so much focusing on environmental issues. It was more about having a campaign, no littering. So this education we got from a very early age, from kindergarten and the first years of school, to try to keep Sweden clean. Because we have a nice country, and it's all about keeping it tidy and nice for us who live there and for the tourists who's coming. Today it's a little bit different story. Myself, I have 2 kids, and which one is 5 months and the other one is 2.5 years. So the older one goes to kindergarten, and in kindergarten they do this sustainability program on teaching the kids at the very early stage what to do and how we handling waste in Sweden. So they can, for instance, invite a waste collector to come to the kindergarten and talk about what they are doing in terms of picking up waste. And of course they are showing the equipment, so they come with a big garbage truck. They show the truck for the kids, and the kids of course get very excited about this big machine. But the underlining thing is that you talk about the environment, but you do it in a playful way. So from early age we teach that environment is important, and we also teach the way why we should take care of our waste. But I think it's down to the importance of the teacher at the kindergarten. They need to also be interested in this. There could be a directive what they should work with, but it needs to be a local interest. And I think they also see the joy in the kids' face when it comes to big garbage truck. And they also go, in Sweden it's common that you have several places that you can drop off glass bottles, your newspapers. It could be PET bottles that is not deposited on. It could be hard plastic containers, and we throw these in different places. And they also show the kids that here is where your father or mother go, and here is what they do with the waste. You can say yes and no on that question. If you ask a man on the street if he thinks that we are environmentally advanced, he will probably say no. But when you start asking him questions on what is he doing to help the environment, is he traveling by train, is he sorting his own waste, is he driving a diesel car instead of a petrol, a powered car, for instance, small things. Then after the conversation he will probably say yes, that he is environmentally friendly. But he's not thinking about being it because it's from childhood. You're acting environmentally friendly, even if you don't think about it. And I think the big difference in Sweden, the Swedish company has been quite successful in the environmental field, is that we have been able to combine the financial interest together with the environmental interest. Because on every decision is always a financial reason behind it. But if you can combine the hard value and a soft value, then it's easier to convince the customer. And also for the customer, he's doing a saving for his company, but he's also being perceived as green, thinking green. So he gets 2 things, one that is a soft value and one that is a hard value. And that makes it easier for him or her to make the decision. It stands for Olof, Robert, Wilhelm, Åkerberg, Komprimatorer. And the first letter of each sentence of each, the first 3 is the name of the person that founded the company.
First 3.
So Olof, Robert, Wilhelm. And his surname is Åkerberg. And komprimatorer in Swedish means compacting in English. So it's quite simple. According to the legend, because this is 40 years ago, there was this man, he saw a problem with his bin, because the bin was always overfull, the waste bin. It was overfull, and he was thinking about the way how to get more into the bin. And according to the legend, someone stepped into the bin, and they put their hands and they pressed with their feet. That's how it's all started, because then you compacted the waste and then you got more waste into the bin. And this then has been developed into different types of machinery. But okay, we are exporting to approximately 50 countries worldwide.
50 countries, yeah.
About 90% of everything that we manufacture goes on export. 10% stays in Sweden. The biggest countries that we have is UK,
Yeah.
it's Russia,
Right.
Poland, and Sweden. That are in volume the biggest countries that we have.
Those are the four main.
Four main. The biggest is food retailers, either regional food retailers or international food retailers. So, regional could be a local, say a Japanese one or a Swedish one. A lot of French, German and English supermarket chains or food retailers. That is the biggest segment for us.
Yeah.
Then you have retail, and then the number 3 is industry segment.